nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations all around.
Hey, take 26. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Shit.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. It's 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He completes it to Westbrook. And the ball is knocked out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Boston Scott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, you fly over here.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll fire it deep for... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Now pass there, complete to Westbrook. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Davion Taylor in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
At the Eagles' 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
For the point after.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. And
Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Jake Elliott on 4.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping inside. Jim, Jim. Motion. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for App. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Eagles 26. Packers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. On 2nd down, it's Scott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
First down here at about the 40. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On first down, Hurts. Dancing to his left. He'll run it, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
47-yard line.
2nd down, here's Hurts, and he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Do what we do.
Into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crosby with the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Here's Scott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with Scott, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Throwing is Hurts. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42.
It's a gain of
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. They'll run on first down. Scott. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Eagles.
Now Scott. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Boston Scott.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 3rd down, it's Scott.
Boston.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. From the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. On 2nd down now, it's Scott, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 2-yard line.
The kick by Elliott is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
D.D. Westbrook on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On 2nd down, it's Scott, and he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The 43-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers get a score closer.
Is no good.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They go again with Scott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
First down, Philadelphia.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Scott, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Scott, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The Eagle ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And they won't. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
At the 29-yard line.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning this. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. The open man is Westbrook. All that for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. 88. 52.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing 26.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Let's go, D. 47 is the Mike.
Rodgers again now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
47 is the Mike, boy. Boom, boom. Check, check, 47. Let's go. Back north.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Westbrook.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
4 yards. That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On third down, it's Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Bay Packer.
Rodgers now to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Second and goal.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up third and goal.
Go to 50. Hey, you blind over here. 52, right? 52. You'll never win.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it?
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
I'm the best in the game.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
52 is the mic, boys. 52.
You must be dreaming.
Watch twitch.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking deep for Adams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
On first down, it's Scott. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott, 78 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. 33 yards that time.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Working from the gun. Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
35-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Scott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Scott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger, there. And it's 3rd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On first down, Scott. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.